Now, someone did suggest that I update the DirectX 11 mod to avoid some of the problems that we've been having, but seeing as the texture pack seems to have mostly taken care of that, I'm not going to do it right now. I may do it later in the week, but I have to back up the files in case it breaks something, as it seems to make a habit of doing. Okay, game is in. Scene change. Show up. There we go. Right, how's everybody doing this morning? Glad to hear it. We might as well put that on. Not that we're gonna need it just yet. And the paladins don't really care what we're wearing.
Are you sure you want to go in there?
I am.
I'm afraid you won't get very far. The orcs are on the other side.
If there's a way into the Valley of Mines, I shall find it.
Good, then go. Go within us.
Of course, I'm already starting to lose frames. It seems to be Saturday mornings that this happens. Friday nights, I don't seem to lose any. Saturday mornings, I lose a bunch. The funny thing is, for some reason, it's only young wolves on the way here. Which, thankfully, are one shot with a fire arrow. So if we go the obvious way, which is straight ahead, the paladin's words will ring true. Because we'll end up running into the orcs, and that will not go well. Come on, look at it. And we got the weird smoke effect breaking the textures as usual. So, well, there's an orc. We know that we can take them on one at a time. But there's two of them right there. I am capable. I'll pull one. We might be able to blast them all and do this the fun way. Okay, that worked. I really should soften them up a bit. Take that. Oh! Went a little out of sequence here. Surprised he didn't do more damage. Now, orcs are interesting because even though they are technically a monster, since they wield weapons, that means they are like they have weapon skill, so that affects their damage, and that also means that they get critical hits, so they don't do just the same static amount of damage every time. Evening for you, maybe. It is morning for I, but good evening, Schrodinger's cat. Oh, God. Got a little... Oh, my goodness. Keeps coming at me. I expect, like, a strafe or... like one of them stationary swings. And he just comes flying out the gate with that. So, yeah, I don't know. At first, I really did not like the way this mod retextures the orcs. It makes makes their fur darker and makes their armor like gray. I'm not too cool with that, but I don't know, I thought it looked worse before, but I probably will remove that. The nice thing about the Rhesus texture pack is the archive thing has, you know, multiple files named, you know, what they do. So, you know, there's one that says monster skins, there's one that says, like, new items and stuff like that. You can just omit those, and those texture overrides won't happen. So that makes it all pretty easy to select the ones you want. Well, shit. That does a lot of damage to these guys, though. You are pretty right about that. I don't know what their fire resist is. So I know it's significantly more than a fireball will do. Even though it's only supposed to be, you know, a marginal difference between them. I don't know why I never really used Ice Lance before. I guess because I've built up the habit of going to the Valley of Mines before going to Jarkandar, so I never got the Ice Lance. What the hell just popped? Yeah. Yeah, eat it. Hello, Finkreg. Hello, Uptight, and hello, Bionixan. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I saw that you just recently followed, so welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. So, there's a lot of orcs over here, but we do have this. And if I am careful with it, might be able to get them all. Oh god, oh god. Well, I'm glad they were so,
Nothing to be had there.
So willing to charge into that. Unfortunately, I didn't get them all. Those ones over there failed to notice. Oh god, don't get too close. Come at me, bro. Alright. Makes a nice... Oh god, there's a shaman. Shit. The problem with shamans, of course, is that they have magic. And magic is very lethal. So the trick with shamans is basically you have to try and get close to them, because they do carry melee weapons and they will switch to them when you get close enough. I think they're about as tough as an orc scout when they're in melee. So, that's how you take care of them more easily. Getting to that point will be tricky, though. So obviously we don't need to go this way. This game would not expect you to go through all that hassle, but I don't remember what happens if we actually do manage to get through here, if that changes anything. So I forgot that probably didn't do much damage since we didn't have him in focus when it hit him. This game is weird like that. No, it worked. Yeah. The interesting thing about the orcs is that regardless of the range of their weapons, they will do the charge attack at extremely close distances. Yeah, that's what I would do when we get to the, when we're supposed to run up the battering ram. I would usually use a snapper weed to close the distance. But it's not really necessary. You can usually make it without getting hit. Okay, so orc shamans have high magic and fire resist, so even using spells to soften them up I don't think would work. What we have to do is, first of all, okay, there is a second one. That's a problem. Matter of fact, there's 3 of them. Trying to kite around the fireballs doesn't really work either, by the way. Shit, I'm forgetting all my buttons. Oh god, he made it. Fuck. Alright, we gotta commit. Oh, really? I don't think the game... Oh, God. I don't think the game even, like, changes anything if you go through this way, because they really did not expect you to be able to make it. Even though they give you a fire rain spell before you get here. Or at least you have the opportunity to get one. But I think if you go through, you still tell everybody that you went through the abandoned mine. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah. Whoa. Yipe. Whoa. And he's really, I'm like making out by the skin of my teeth with this guy. It does become very exhausting fighting these fools in melee, though. Oh, God. Whoa.
Nothing to plunder.
We're getting there. Bit by bit. Okay, so we got a shaman. And one warrior left, I think. There's a shaman. Oh, we got a healing rune here. I never even noticed that before. That's pretty dope. Well, I must be frank, I never find healing spells to be worth too much. Alright, well, let's come out blasting. Oh, that last one didn't even hit him. Son of a gun. Yoip. Ow. Shit. Trouble. Trying to fight him in this narrow... Oh my god. He's really fucking me up. Trying to fight him in that narrow area. Not a great idea. Yeah. It's funny. I used to try and just sit up there and like rain spells and arrows down on them, but at this point that's very ineffective. Alright, well, top up some HP. We're not gonna bother restoring mana for now, although it wouldn't make a difference because if we're going through there we gotta fight more orcs anyway. But yeah, so the shaman. Trick is we gotta... Oh no, he's got feathers on his hat, I forgot. Trick is we can't let him use magic, so we gotta close the gap. Get him in melee. Holy crap. I didn't realize you can't hurt them when they're sitting down. I never knew that. So we still don't do much damage to them. Once they're in melee, they're just not much of a threat. Obviously, you can still die if you're stupid. Thankfully, I am not stupid. Oh, is it me, or is he taking more hits than the warriors do? Shit. Got a little greedy there. Yeah, the orcs, the shaman just kind of sit there with their heads, you know, between their knees. Who knows what they're doing? It's funny how all these orcs are dead in the same direction. Oh, there's a third shaman. I didn't even notice that. Alright, so we got that done. Thankfully, there's no more shaman to worry about, but there are a couple more orc warriors on the way. If we proceed this direction. But first. Hey, you know what? There's some stuff that like loot up there. A couple wolves to kill, but I'll do all that on the return trip.
Nothing to be had there.
So this is one of those kind of invisible area transitions. So make sure you don't go all the way down here until you're ready to progress. So this is the annoying part. For some reason, when we get to the valley, it instantly turns to nighttime. And of course, it is pitch black here. Were they? Yeah, I figured for once I would kind of do it out of order. Take on all the orcs. Since I had that fire rain spell. You know, that wiped most of them out. They're not too hard to take on one at a time. It just takes forever. Where do people find that, like, animation and everything? I always like to look for those, like, cut content kind of videos. They're hard to find for Gothic because most of them are not in English. What was I looking for? Picked up something with some money in it. Where is it? Did I already open it? Oh no, it was just tobacco, wasn't it? That's why. Alright, so I think there's like another half-dozen orcs on the way here. Got a whoa! Alright, well. Committed to this now. I apologize for how dark it is. I might just switch it to daytime. If I could figure out how to up the brightness. I don't know. I kind of do like the atmospheric experience of getting like into the valley for the first time when it's pitch black. But I realize for viewership's sake, it's not great. Whoa. Fuck. Fuck off. Shit. Alright, one down. Oh, interesting. Right, but even if you go this way, which I guess, again, they didn't account for you going this way. But it's just funny that no matter what time of day you go through, it's always nighttime by the time you get out. Alright, well. I mean, we can just dodge the rest of the orcs. If we were to be careful. Well, that completely missed. And now that fucked everything up because he went into the water instead. We could also recreate our first experience in the valley and just shove ourselves off the cliff. Oh, really? Well, it is interesting because, for some reason, Gothic 2 had a lot fewer, like, they didn't have any dungeon, like, zones. Like, loading zones. Which is, a change versus the first game. I don't know if he's gonna find his way out. I don't think he is. Well, we got... Whoa. Camera fucked with me there. We got him stuck, so... I don't have to worry about him. We can take on the other one while he's just having a hell of a time there. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, he got out. I heard a swing. I don't know, maybe he didn't get out. No, he's stuck. Damn it. Take a mana potion. Deal with the rest of him. Take another mana potion. So I'm not gonna do the mana quick, the potion
Nothing
quick keys like in combat. Only when I have like a moment where I could open the menu. It's a little unfair that I can use them without even an animation. Alright, well, he's like getting out. He's like stepping out and drawing his weapon, but he can't quite get up here. Let's see if there's a spot where I can get an angle on him. Oh, I just lost my torch. Okay, well, I can't hit him when he's in the water. That irritates. Gotta get him out. Ah, shit, there's that one. I need to take... We'll just stop it. Hoocha. Alrighty. So we're... This asshole ever gonna find his way out? I think he vanished. Oh, returning actually lets you go back to, like, the old mine and stuff? Well, the point is, I think, they never really come out and say it, but I think the idea was that the collapse of the barrier actually pretty much destroyed the magic ore in the valley. Oh, there he is. Not sure what he's up to. Because obviously, like... Really? That's irritating. What the fuck is this idiot doing? I hit him. Alright, well. Why not cheese him? So yeah, like obviously that's kind of a point of drama in the story, is that the ore is a lot less a lot harder to get in this new world, as it were. Yeah, and that's another point. But obviously, you know, the ore mines are... Flavinio, thank you for following. You know, you can still get into the mines. Obviously, the old mine collapsed, but why can't they get to the free mine, for example? But I think it's a matter of, again, the collapse of the barrier caused such a strong magical disruption that the ore and the properties, even though the paladins and everybody couldn't really use the full properties of the magic ore, I think those properties are what made it such a powerful like material just to make swords from, even if they weren't magic weapons. But the disruption caused a change in the magical composition of the magic ore, which made it probably, you know, a less durable material. Oh yeah, and Grimm suggests that the ore just isn't coming out of the stone as easily. Which again, could be a change in the properties. So we picked up this old leather bag, which has Diego's name on it. We should never open it, because my understanding is that when he gives us the quest to find it later, if we've already opened it, for some reason we can't just give him the difference in gold. We have to give him the full bag. Nah, I don't have a donation link. Never really felt like setting one up. Nobody, I think, would even use it. Oh god, orc. Oh god, 2 orcs. Oh! They're jumping. Holy, what the fuck? That was weird. And unwelcome. Can't chill here. Alright, push up. God damn it. I don't think we're safe here either, though. Are you sure? Because I've been told that if the bag isn't full, then Diego just gets like pissed off and he can't complete the quest. I'm not sure he suggests that you stole it, but he suggests that someone has looted it. God damn it all. That's the thing I hate about like the auto-target spell casting in this game. It means you can't manually aim your spells, so if the target keeps breaking line of sight, it really messes with it. Oh god, he's gonna do the thing. Huh! Now the good thing is they can't seem to stay up here. Okay, I'll let you keep doing that. Dead. Oh god, he got up. no matter. Can I take the thing?
Nothing there.
Boing. So for some reason... Oh, God. Flashbang. I don't know why these, those particular stone textures are so affected by the light. I mean, that's just the way it works sometimes, you know. Maybe this was once a volcanic island, and the specific properties of that volcano resulted in this production of magic ore. Or it could be the presence of the sleeper somehow affected that. Who knows? Then again, who knows why the hammer mine is also a particular deposit of it. Again, I think it was just one of those things. They knew that it was here, or they found out it was here because their supply lines with Nordmar got disrupted by the incursion of orcs. So they had to, you know, had to find another source, and somebody was like, hey, you know, we've been finding a lot of, like, deposits in Corinus. Maybe we should start working there. Alright, so we're about to see a cutscene. It's funny that in this cutscene, they must have produced this before, before coming up with some of the new, like, textures for the guard armor, because they're still wearing the old guard armor. Even though they don't have that when we see them. I love that line. Oh, shit! It's amazing how many of them were instantly reduced to skeletons and other ones are perfectly intact, just dead. Well, flashback, what happened to Old Camp, guys? I don't think so, because everyone left the valley when the barrier came down. The dragons didn't show up until after that. That's the other thing I wonder is, where were the dragons before this? If they were called by Beliar, then where were they? And if they came from Beliar's domain, how did they get here? It's not like they had the portal to go through that the Sleeper had. Oh yeah, don't they do that in, damn it. When you open the portcullis in Chapter 5. I think they didn't use the, again, it seems like that, cutscene was made before everything else in the game was fleshed out, so it's possible that they were just planning 4 typical dragons, and then afterwards decided to do them like elemental, so that's why in the cutscene they all look the same. Unfortunately, that cutscene also breaks the music here. Yeah, maybe those were, like, royal soldiers, but again, by the time you get there, they have the militia armor, like the survivors have the militia armor, not the old royal soldier armor. Damn it! Yeah, who knows if the Eardurath one dragon also happened to be here at some point. Herb. Dang, so shiny. Alright, so there are some blood flies down here. So I'll just wipe them out with this. No sense wasting the good spells. Yeah, buzz at me. Damn it! Why's that one flying so high? I don't know how much damage the Ice Lance does to these Dragoon Snappers. Kinda wonder if we can kill him here. But I doubt he'll go down in 3 hits. Not even close. Holy crap! Damn it! It's hard to see what he was doing. They came from Eardrath, one fire dragon returned to Eardrath. I guess, yeah, that could be the case. Maybe they were camping there the whole time. That's one thing I wish they fleshed out a bit more, was the story of the old temples. And that's because they said there were 4 temples to Beliar in ye olde ancient times. 2 of them were destroyed, the other 2 disappeared, and Eardrath was the most terrible one, but why does the last one never show up? Or is that implied to be the Temple of Bakaresh in the end? Which would seem weird because Bakaresh has always been there. So when they say that the other 2 temples disappeared, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, I guess we won't be killing that. Unless I have an ice block. We do not have ice block. Yeah, we'll get that dragon snapper later. Oh, buzz off. Yeah, eat it. Well, sun's coming up. So at least y'all can finally see. I gotta say, I really like the change in the valley here. Like, just making it seem so much more dangerous. Making it look so much more rugged. Like, it's pretty clear that the fall of the barrier did some nasty shit to this place. And thematically, I think that's awesome. Guy who died in the dragon cinematic might have been Den. Died outside the gate. I don't think so, because... Well, they showed him kind of in the perimeter of the castle. But Den's all the way up there, and he's being devoured by snappers and shit. And this guy is just chilling.
What are you standing around here for?
I come from the castle. They've sent me to look for those missing, and to check out the area.
Those missing?
Some fled when the dragons attacked. Most of them didn't make it. No surprise there. But if there are any survivors left, I'll bring them back.
You do that.
Can you help me get into the castle?
Sure. But you have to do me a favor. If you can make it to the castle, talk to the paladin Auric. Tell him that his brother bought it up there at the pass.
Boy, you sound so sympathetic.
How can I get into the castle?
First of all, you can forget the direct path. But if you walk around the castle, you might have a chance from the back. You should stay away from the paths and use the river. It will be best if you swim downstream for a stretch. It should be easier from there. The orcs have set up a ram behind the castle. You can get in that way. Creep up on the orcs as closely as you can, and then run for it. You might just make it if you're fast enough.
I might. Yeah, Jurgen's an interesting guy. I always kind of wish that he had more going on here, because he never does anything. He starts here and then he shows up somewhere else and just stays there for the rest of the game. If he was taking part in the dragon hunts, that would also be really cool. I think the main thing weird about him is he's the only friendly NPC who wears the bandit armor. especially in the vanilla game before Night of the Raven.
What do I need to know about this area?
If you want to live, go back to
wanna
wherever you
live.
came from. The Greenhides have laid siege to the castle for weeks now, and those dragons are hiding out somewhere too. The entire Valley of Mines is teeming with orcs. No matter where you're headed, this won't be a picnic.
He is also the only character I've ever heard refer to the orcs as Greenhides. I used to wonder if he was talking about the lizard men that we see later in the game, but I don't think he is, because he says that they're laying siege to the valley, or to the castle, and obviously there's no lizard men out here. They're all just chilling with the dragoons. God damn it. That is a nice combo. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's actually kind of funny. Now, that script only exists in the Night of the Raven, doesn't it? I don't believe that script happens in the vanilla game, because you're not supposed to be able to acquire the armor anyway. A nice little hideout here. One thing I definitely love about Gothic 2 versus the first one is that they decided to actually put stuff in all these fucking caves. And I gotta say, later on we talked to some guys who talk about how, like, their nerves are shot from listening to the snappers that are, like, prowling around their mine. If you just sit here and listen to them, it really does get unsettling. Like that would chill my blood at night. I'd never be able to sleep. Only based on guild, what do you mean? Jurgen, I think, is just a, he might have been one of the, like, men-at-arms, but he says he's a scout later. I just think he's somebody who was just, like, maybe someone that they picked up, or he could have been a former convict and they picked him up. Like, just one of the nameless ones that we never really talked to in the first game, and now they gave him a name. It could be implied that he was, like, one of the rogues, and now he's, you know, working for the Paladins to, like, reduce his sentence or something. Kind of like how they sent Diego back. And Gorn, but Gorn resisted. If NPC has bandit guild, he is recognized as bandit, and so on. Oh, gotcha. I see what you mean. So it has nothing to do with the armor. Damn it! So when Jurgen says go downstream, he means this way, because you can go the other way, and it's not dangerous, but it doesn't get you anywhere closer to the castle. Well, no, he didn't even do that. I mean, yeah, we imply, you know, we make that joke later, but I'm pretty sure he just kept fighting back. I'm surprised they didn't execute him, to be honest. But I think since he's such a big, tough guy, and he was, or is familiar with the valley, I think they were hoping that they could just wear him down and get him to agree to cooperate. But they failed. So don't get too close to the castle, of course, because there are many, many orcs. That orc was just like, huh. Alright, so there are a great many scavengers. Try taking them down like this. Fortunately, that gets them all to charge us. Why? That won't just fly over that one's head. Like, didn't go anywhere near the one I was targeting. Oh, those ones just gave up. So yeah, that's the funny thing with the, like, scavengers AI. They become really obsessed with corpses on the ground. It's the same with the giant rats, but the like the eating AI script keeps overriding their combat script that makes them go after you. So they get really bipolar. And it's hilarious. Once you get close enough, though, they will keep coming after you. Orcs found a swamp camp when they came, after all those guys went mad. Oh god, losing frames again. I don't know. I really should have made potions before I came here. Oh well. As well kill the rest of them. Shit. Yeah. Just kill the bitch. Oh, scavengers are so easy to fight, but I just find them so annoying. So curiously, if you look around where they were grazing, you find a transform into scavenger scroll. I'm not going to kill everything as we're strolling about here. But that scroll might be beneficial to you here, depending on how you try to go about this. Because sneaking around all the really nasty monsters here can be tricky. You can try and just keep following the water. I actually haven't done that in a long time, but the problem is, even though the orcs will ignore you while you're swimming, other monsters will come after you. And there's some dragon snappers over there. If we were trying to swim past them, I think would be close enough to aggro on us. Well, we can give it a shot. Yeah. Well, I don't know why people really like the skybox in... I think this again put us too close. I don't know why they, people like the skybox in the first Gothic so much, like the original one, because it was like just such a gross looking brown sky. Are they coming after me? No, they're not. Okay, so yeah. I guess this is the easier way. I swear anytime I tried that in the past, I'd get so close that they would come after me. But the alternative way is just to try and go up the middle there. Just stay between all the monsters. You might have to kill some wolves and bloodflies or something. But once you get to where, like, you can see that bridge, you should be able to drop down. There's some snappers up here. All that good stuff. Yeah, maybe not the bridge. Further right from the bridge. And get down there and just hop into the water. Should be fine. Yeah, which I always thought was like kind of a cool way to do it. You know, like obviously you're struggling to find out which way to go in this area that, you know, is thematically supposed to be very tough and challenging. So they show you the way through by leading you with enemies you can actually fight. Hello, Sir Hick. 3 a.m. Man, we got people from all around the world. So yeah, even though these orcs can obviously see us, as long as we're swimming, they don't care. In fact, if we get into water we can stand in, they'll come after us. But as soon as we're swimming again, they stop. Yep. Okay, I was wondering about that. God, they're getting closer. I don't remember if that same AI happened in the first Gothic. I've never really experimented with it. Yeah. Getting around on your own in the valley is not difficult once you like kind of figure out what to do. Like how they try to signal you to the right ways. Like following the river is the easiest way. You just don't go anywhere where there are enemies beyond your league. The only problem is when you have to lure Diego. Or not lure, we have to lead him out of the valley, and he refuses to go any of the easy ways because he says it puts you too close to the castle. That's what really pissed me off. Alright, so the safest way, I guess, to get up here is to do like a transform spell and just walk past the orcs, and as soon as you're on that broken battering ram there, you can turn it off and just walk up. The alternative is to get a snapperweed or something. Creep up as close as you can before pulling the orcs and then chomp on that. And then just run for it. And as soon as you're here, they don't care anymore. They won't set a single, like, toenail onto the log. They really do not want to come up here. See how close we can get. But again, the weirdness of this spot messes up the AI, so they start acting funny. If you just stand here, they'll keep aggroing on you, come up here, scream, turn back around. Yeah, it's all very amusing, and that's a very easy spot to stand there and cheese them with arrows. Something I used to do just to get for the XP is I'd buy a shit ton of arrows and just stand there and just keep pegging them. I mean, it worked, and that's how I used to do it. But yeah, I mean, the better idea would be to take a snapperweed and run for it, or use a transform spell if you have one. Ran to the ram from the bridge. What do you mean? Like from that side? Or from that little bridge over there? Yeah, but things will come after you when you're swimming. It's only the orcs that don't. Like, if you're swimming and one of the dragon snappers sees you, he will swim after you.
You were damn lucky when you came in. I very nearly shot you.
Then I guess I should be glad that you have such keen eyesight.
Save your breath. Talk to Sengrath if you want something.
Yeah, that's what I mean, Val. And that's the alternative, which is... Well, it's nice when they give you the scavenger one up there. Ooh, we found one of these. Ooh. Make use of that later. I'll find an occasion for it. Yeah, that's wild. I don't know how the hell you can make it all the way here, just running where Jurgen is.
You came over the pass?
I did.
Well done. We have already lost a lot of men out there. I know myself what it's like out there. I accompanied a reconnaissance unit for a while. Do you have a weapon? If you need a good weapon, I'm your man.
If you say so.
What became of the unit?
We scouted the area and wanted to advance to the coast. We set up our camp in a cave. It was late at night when the orcs came. They charged us up the slope with torches and drums and discovered us. We tried to flee, but I was the only one who got through. Soon after that, the orcs erected their big palisade, and we pulled back into the castle.
Yeah, I never really understood that. Maybe it is. That'll be actually kind of funny. Yeah, it's the Revenant of Gomez. Alright, so once again, this guy carries one of the best weapons in the game, and this is a fairly particular one, because it's the only one of very few where the strength requirement is significantly lower than the damage. So, if you want this, you have to buy it now, or just never open up his weapon inventory, because he will try and equip that. Same thing with this heavy crossbow. Now that is actually a fairly good amulet. I will buy it. Okay. I don't think we really need to hang on to much, but I will anyway. I typically hang on to weapons that are better than the one I have, even though I probably won't end up actually using many, if any, of them. I don't know why I keep the fireball. Let's get rid of it. Alrighty. Put the amulet on. Don't open Diego's bag, open this one. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the potions. Unfortunately, that's one of the things I don't think I can omit from the texture pack, which is annoying. They have a... they have a file for items, but even when you omit that, it still changes most of them. Snapper's not Beliar's creature. Well, it's Well, beasts would be creatures of Adnos then, wouldn't they? Because he's the one who created them. But, don't forget that Beliar chose the beast and spoke to it, and it became his subject. So they are, if they are beasts, then they are creatures of Beliar.
I knew it. I knew that someone would succeed. Have you come over the pass? Our messenger managed to get through then.
No, your messenger didn't make it across the pass. I've come by order of Lord Hagen.
Accursed orcs. Well, Commander Garand will certainly want to speak to you. You'll find him in the large building guarded by 2 knights.
It's funny to hear Milton's voice actor trying to do a southern accent. Yeah, I guess the paladin that we would have found up the pass, who's the brother of Auric, is he who was to be the messenger. Alright, well, we got ice blocks. A couple ice blocks here. Might as well take those. Those might be helpful later. Nice of him to sell snapperweed after we've already gotten here. Firewalker. This would be a good belt. I think we already have a strength belt that gives us +5. Yeah, he does. So you don't have to buy any of his good stuff if you don't need it now, because later on you can loot him for it anyway. Well, I actually don't know why I bought those. I don't think those will be too helpful here, but maybe we'll find an occasion for it. I don't know why I keep opening my inventory like I'm going to do something in there. Right. Well, this guy could teach us weapon skills.
Can you? Sure. But besides your talent, ask the knight.
I want
to train. Yeah, we can learn one-handed skills from him. Or two-handed. And those... I know that you and I have debated this a lot, Val, but... there's definitely an occasion where becoming a mage increases the LP requirements of, like, strength and weapon skills and stuff. That might only be in the vanilla game, and I can never remember.
For that is the will of Innos.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's a good point. I'll see what happens if we revive him in Chapter 4 and what he does. That'd be kind of funny. Obviously, it won't do what it's supposed to because he's not supposed to be alive. But it'll be funny.
Look who has returned, our hero from the barrier.
Good to see you, Milton. You here again?
Again. But once it... So they decide to
But right, what I'm saying is, I swear that when you become a mage, it instantly doubles the requirements for all those. Because as a mage, you're not supposed to be investing in, like, melee skills. I distinctly remember that being a thing before. Why is the stream having a fit? I'm dropping frames like mad right now. So I gotta play the vanilla version, because I swear that happened, and I think it might only be in that one.
Of course, sir.
Well, Gorn and Diego didn't get far. They were picked up by the paladins here in the valley. Lester has vanished, though. I have no idea where he's hanging around.
I've met Lester. He's with Zardos now.
One bit of good news, at least. Well, I have nothing pleasant to report.
I find it funny that Milton, being the only fire mage in our group of friends, seems much more trusting of Zardos than anybody else. Maybe the stat cost doesn't. Oh, interesting. Those books are written by Milton, fire mages from Gothic 1. What books?
So what is there to...
The paladins, but with the No, we paid a high... We can all...
Yes, yes.
How much ore have you...
How much ore? It wouldn't amaze me if they were all long dead. This expedition...
What a disaster.
Well, Gorn... They assigned... Look, well, the problem in this... But if we're lucky, Garan...
Yes.
Keep me in the picture.
Oh, I will.
Can you teach...
I can instruct you in some magic from the sec... If you feel ready to...
I want to...
Alright, well, I'll throw down some mana for now. I think... we don't have enough for 5 more. That's gonna be troublesome. Bookstalls in this building? Yeah, I guess, maybe. They could have just brought them with them before the barrier went up.
I've my own opinion about that.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help it.
He really didn't deserve that.
Oh, really? What is it, this one? Huh, that's interesting. That one had a map on it. I don't think I've ever actually read any of these books in here.
It was just like you said.
Oh yeah, liberty making myself more comfortable. Who would have thought someday I'd be the only mage in the camp? In fact, I should be seeing out about clearing out of here. Reapers left yesterday. They took Diego with them. Wouldn't surprise me if he did a runner. He's not likely to swing a pickaxe anyhow. Alright, well, that was very enlightening. It's a shame that you can't get the map off of that one. Can you? No. Like, if you could, make a copy of that map or just steal it out of the book. That'd be kind of cool. It's like the collapse of the old mine brought about the downfall of the ore baron's moves. Gomez is like a powder keg about to explode. He thinks a new guy is to blame for the collapse of the old mine. That man sure is strange, but he better not show his face around here again. Gomez's temper is hotter than ever, and I think I can guess what he's planning. We must warn the water mages before it's too late. Maybe we can ward off a disaster. It doesn't bear thinking what would happen if the free mine blank. Well, I guess he was interrupted. Yeah, I've never actually read these before. Anyway, this rune is the most important thing to find here, because that spares us having to make a runner back to the castle every time. Damn it. Yes. It's very important because that spares us having to learn that from Edgar in this Jarkandar. Alrighty. So we'll make some other good potions. Also, I forgot how much I hate the alchemy menu in this game. Ah, shit, wrong one. I'll stick to making the best mana elixirs. And then just use money to buy the cheaper potions. Stone. Yeah, I don't know whatever happened to him. I guess he died. Thing is, Huno is the only smith who makes it into Jarkandar. Also true, yes. Yeah, but there's a fair amount of fire roots. How many I got? Oh, I got 2 left. I guess I'll hang on to those and make some of the extracts. Alright, well, I'll do for now.
That was obvious. That was obvious.
That was obvious.
Hey,
What do you want?
could you make a weapon for me?
I don't have time for that. Tandor hands out the weapons, I just make them. And Parlov sharpens them.
How's work?
I forge the weapons for the castle knights. Since we've been here, I've been fully occupied making new weapons. And we'll need them too. We'll show these damned orcs how sharp our blades are. Hey, Parlov, make those blades nice and sharp. Orcs are damn tough creatures.
Oh, really? I thought I was gonna make him dull as fucking dishwater or something.
Hey, how are you?
How do you think I'm doing?
Yeah,
I
it's
spent
the
the
texture
whole day
mod,
at the
texture
grindstone
pack changed
sharpening
the
blades. And
blacksmith
yesterday,
clothes.
Engor shortened our rations again. If it goes on like this, we're all gonna starve, or we'll all be killed by orcs. Not a pleasant prospect.
Who is Engor?
Engor manages the provisions and shares out the rations, and they get smaller every week. Sure, you can bargain with him, but only for cold, hard cash.
And you can't afford that?
The most I can get for the lousy pay we collect is a couple of turnips.
What's that?
We're in the night.
Now, I ain't a smith, but I can tell you that if one end of a rod of steel is red hot, even the end that's not red hot is still way too hot to hold with your bare hand.
Really not my problem.
Y'all need some tongs.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Yeah, take a nap while we're here and speak with this Engor. Orcs will eat their steel, they will eat orcs' steel, win-win. I don't think it works that way.
Ah, so you're the guy who made it across the pass.
Yes.
Great. I'm Engor. I manage this expedition.
Does
Just don't
Engor
get the
look
idea
different?
That I give anything away for free. But if there's gold,
I don't remember him looking like this. I think one of the mods actually changed his skin.
Hey. You're the one who deals out the rations, or so I've heard.
that's right. Why? Should I feed you now too? If there's anything you want.
I just mean, like, his face looks different. Maybe the texture mod, like, made this little, like, 5 o'clock shadow more distinct or something. I remember him having that, like, pedo stash.
Hey, you. Maybe I can help. So,
Our food supply. So if you
don't worry.
about 24 chunk.
Hey.
So, you can give him any old kind of meat. The good thing is, he will basically take the cheapest ones you got. So if you've got 24 just regular raw meats, he'll take those before he takes anything else.
Here, I bought you.
Great. You brought enough meat. That'll, but don't...
Oh, of course you won't. We've only done you a favor. Alright, we've broken some lockpicks, so I'll just buy out all the ones you got. Buy out these. And fuck it, those. Now, he's got some nice scrolls for us. But we'll wait on them. Back in my day, we didn't even use hammers. We punched the red-hot steel into shape.
I don't believe this is going to change.
That was obvious all along.
Nothing's ever going to change that.
It can't go on like this forever.
Yeah, world's really changed out there.
I've heard of.
Alright, well, let's go speak with the captain.
Stop! Who are you? The question where I come from is much more important. I came across the pass. So, are you going to stop me now, or can I go in?
Well, I couldn't know that. Of course you're allowed in.
I'm glad you were so easy to convince.
Hey, hands off my pots. Nobody touches my pots, understand?
Don't touch my pots.
And that means nobody else has any business here. I hope I made myself clear.
Who made you a cook of all people?
That was Commander Garon. Before I became a prisoner, I used to cook in the Raging Boar.
Never heard of
What did
it.
they lock you up for?
There was a misunderstanding between a guest,
So why won't they listen to me?
and me.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
Anything?
If you want...
I can't believe that.
Evening.
Where do you come from? You aren't one of the scrapers, and you aren't one of my people. Well,
I've come across the pass.
over the pass. You actually got through? By Innos.
Well, y'all got through
Why
once,
have
didn't
taken
you?
this path upon yourself, magician?
How do you know I'm a magician?
I come from Lord Hagen. He wants me to bring him proof of the presence of the dragons.
And you've just come here to get it and disappear again?
Well, that's what I had in mind.
So he wants proof. He can have it. But I can't send you back to Lord Hagen without giving him information about the ore. Listen, Lord Hagen absolutely must learn what the situation is here, and how much ore we've mined.
All right.
I've got 3 units. Visit the mining site, then I'll...
Oh, well.
Is that the name of Corrigan's pub? I never actually looked at it.
I could have told you that before.
Yeah, it's funny how they put spikes on the paladin armor. The old paladin armor didn't have these spikes, right?
Nothing's going to change.
I don't think they did. Maybe they did. Yeah, they make it look like so much more badass, but then they like make the orc armor look less badass.
But why?
Because you
I don't care what you have to say.
Where can I find...
Here, take the... If you have any more questions...
I want you to let Gorn go.
I can't let him go. He has committed many crimes and they must be atoned for.
Can I pay his penalty?
That might be a possibility, but certainly not a cheap one. I want 1,000 gold pieces for Gorn.
That's a lot of gold.
Gorn also has much to answer for. Bring me the gold, and I'll set Gorn free.
Well, that'll be tough. We have the money, obviously, but I'm not forking over that much, even for an old friend.
What can you tell me about the Scrapers?
I assembled the 3 groups. Marcos, Fajeth, and Silvestro are the paladins who each lead a group. Marcos's group set out in the direction.
Yeah,
of
what's
an
that
old
gold
mine,
gonna do them any
led
good
by an
here?
old digger named Grimes. The other 2 groups
Grimes.
set out together. Jurgen, one of our scouts, has reported that they set up camp near a large tower.
It's funny that Grimes is one of the characters who makes it through to this game, and so many that were much more significant never make the transition.
How's the situation?
The camp is surrounded, but even more alarming, another dragon attack, and we'll take heavy losses.
Yeah, that tends to be what dragons do.
Do you know how to get...
There's no safe way into that valley, but it seems to make sense to me not to take the direct route.
You don't say.
From the orcs and the woods, and may Innos protect you.
Very helpful.
Which group of Scrapers did Diego go with?
This convict, Diego? He's with Paladin Silvestro's group.
Yeah, but we never saw him in Gothic 3. I honestly think he did die here, because he was never going to leave this fucking valley.
What's your task?
I'm a strategic
Auric is so
officer of the
shiny.
King, and I currently answer to the Honorable Commander Garand. We are the last of the paladins here in the castle. All the others have left or fallen. It is now our responsibility to bring a good end to this expedition, and that we shall do. By Enos, that we shall do.
Oh, shall you? So it's funny, he never told us his name, but apparently we know who he is.
I have a message for you.
What is it?
Your brother is dead. He got as far as the pass.
My brother? Enos put me to a severe test, but he died as his servant. This news is like an arrow which pierces my heart. I shall seek new strength in prayer.
Yeah, remember, you go, if you find that cave, he like left a note behind. Which is kind of cool.
I am to go.
This isn't, if you want.
How?
You need to find.
Need to find all scrapers. So as a mage, we kind of have the run of the place. Nobody really minds us running around robbing the castle blind. Oh, what are these paladins indulging in here? Oh wow, whoa. Okay, texture pack has made more changes than I thought. Okay, that one's all right.
Do you really think?
Ah, that's weird. They added a third woman to Gomez's portrait too. What's up, PT Storm? Yeah. I'm gonna be banned from Twitch forever. God damn it. I feel like they put the trolliest lockpicking in this castle for some reason. It's like that one was like 6 right turns, this one was 1 right turn and like 7 left turns. Why are there just like wood jutting through the wall? This was Gomez's office. His suite. Unfortunately, does not have bathing women in it anymore.
Path of virtue is long, rocky.
Anything's possible.
Anything is possible. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Fuck. God damn. Freaking so many picks.
I couldn't care less.
Yeah, it's funny that like Germany has some like pretty strict censorship laws as far as like violent content. Doesn't seem like it's nearly as much for sexual content.
He really didn't deserve.
Meanwhile, the USA is like the complete opposite.
It was just like you said.
That's been known a long time.
Okay, what have we gotten?
Say you didn't know that.
The Garand's mind map, thankfully, is just it's a perfect map of the valley, but also has the mining sites, so we don't need to buy the valley map from Engor.
I don't believe this is going to change.
Yeah, and that's annoying. Like, you can sneak around with a strafing glitch, but they can actually hear broken lockpicks, I think. Yeah, I don't know if you were here yesterday, Uptight, but I did throw on a new texture pack. Because the Verts one did not work so well with the... what you call it? DirectX 11. So, if we read this... Stinger of Bloodfly contains a deadly venom that no person of sane mind would take unless he knows the art of removing the stinger and following this rule. Stinger is cut open tidily by running a sharp blade from the tip to the shaft. No
idea, you tell me.
Special juice of the tissue has healing properties, however, the human body grows immune to the healing potion in time. I don't know if that's actually true. That teaches us how to remove the secretion, but it doesn't teach us how to get the stinger off of blood flies, but that's going to be important later, because that saves us having to spend learning points learning how to do that in order to make the potion for Fortuno later on. I don't remember Damarok. It's funny how they decide to reference him for the sake of this. Guess he only speaks in the written word. Yeah, I did read that, Val. It was when we were right after we talked to Milton.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
But I had the right key. Did I not pick up the right key?
I'm staying out of it.
I picked up a key.
You already know what I think.
Innos deals out fair punishment.
That's exactly what I said.
Oh, we have Igaraz's key. I forgot. I actually killed him off screen. So the way you can tell that Igaraz was meant to like either disappear or be hostile is that you can't knock him down. If you fight him, he dies instantly. That's funny. Tower key. This should open this, shouldn't it?
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Oh, really? I never actually tested it.
I used to say that myself.
They don't really use the stinger that much. I only use it to make the potions. This is called the Rhesus texture pack. I'll spell it in chat. In fact, I'll just find the frickin' link for it.
So it says in the scriptures.
I'm staying out of it.
Here's you go.
You don't have to ask me that.
The one where Martin sleeps.
Been there, done that.
What do you mean? Yeah, I don't know why I thought the tower key opened that. Or does that open one of the other ones?
That will never change.
I don't remember what the key is for that door.
Already know what I think.
He gives you access to a quest you shouldn't be able to access as a mage. What quest? Oh, huh? Huh?
Some problems solve themselves.
What quest?
I'm not touching that. You have to feel sorry.
Oh, Igaraz's key, yeah. I'm trying to figure out what the frickin' key is for that tower door. They thought this was supposed to be it.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
I think you can as a paladin. We're just doing the run around. We're just gonna snag everything we see, because why the hell not? Nobody else around here is gonna do anything good with it. Ooh, we got the ash bow. There is one key where that supply guy sleeps. Oh, Engor? Yeah. This door key for the first door, for the second door. Oh, okay. These are thems. Must be. Like I said, they're not going to do anything good with it. They're just going to sit their asses in this castle all day and wait for me to solve all their problems. Might as well give me some provisions. I'm going to save their sorry asses. This is funny, because that hole is still up there, but they got rid of the ladder. And it is hilarious how, in Jarkandar, there is an Easter egg. Well, they referenced the fact that for some reason they never added ladders into Gothic 2. Oh god, I went too far. Wow, that didn't work. Perfect. So, getting up here accomplishes nothing. They didn't mean for you to get up here, so I didn't put anything up here. Yeah, that's what I mean, like, there's literally only one place where they use ladders in Gothic 2, and it did not happen until the expansion. Alright, so the funny thing with fall damage in this game is it does way more damage if you fall on your stomach. So if you have to make a fall, back off the ledge, and that way you land on your back and don't hurt as much. Mine. Another thing I don't like about this texture pack is it makes all of the like wolf skins and warg skins and shadow beast skins, they all seem to look the same. Damn it. Ball lightning, aka the most useless spell in this game. Jump to enter the falling animation later. Yeah, that is another way to do it. Because jumping for some reason lets you fall further before he tips over. As so. And maybe it's just me, but I feel like the stationary jump it lets you fall even further than the running jump. The running jump animation is over sooner. Sorry, didn't mean to drop in.
Why haven't I heard about this before? Don't say you didn't know that.
Get back to work. Stop kissing the wall.
Don't say you didn't know that.
Sorry, I don't have an uptime script. But if you want to know, it's been an hour and 37 minutes. Ah, fuck.
A few lockpicks would be helpful.
I broke all my picks.
Where did you pick that up? That's exactly what I said. There've been all kinds. I hardly know what to believe anymore.
So, if you want to see something funny,
I could have told you that before. I'm not telling you anything.
There is actually a stone tablet that is right underneath this platform here. The only way you can possibly get it is to glitch through this platform.
He didn't get that from me.
And then you'll be able to see it. But when we're right above it, it doesn't quite work. We need to get even lower.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
Ah.
That's nothing new.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
That's the first I've heard of it.
So, as you can see, we are kind of below it.
Do you really think?
From here, we can see this random-ass stone tablet here. I think it's just like a level 1, like one-handed tablet. I'll experiment.
But he knew that all along.
Oh shit, I think I just lost that one forever.
That was obvious all along.
Oh, that was a mistake. Now I'm swimming.
Deeds were just.
Well, I've done all sorts of terrible things. Alright, we'll just reload that one.
As if I didn't have enough persons.
This way.
I don't want to hear this is going to change. I can't believe that. Nobody ever asks him to believe anymore. That's the first I've heard of it. Some problems solve themselves.
I remember I used to be able to get... Damn it. If I was smart, I would have remembered these combos. Fuck! I remember I used to try and get the bandits at Dexter's camp to jump off down into like that little valley where Malith ends up. Yeah, I remember doing that too. I think like somehow he had actually like run out of the castle straight to the orcs and ended up getting his ass kicked. Right, left, left, left. Damn it. Right, left, 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 right. Right, left, 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 right, left. I know, I'm an idiot. I forgot the light fish that we picked up here has lockpicks in it. Terrific.
It can't go on like this forever. I hardly know what to believe anymore. As if I didn't have enough persons. watch out. Everything here. I'm in enough trouble as it is. You don't know that would be a problem.
What the hell? Why won't they listen to me? Let's try not breaking this time.
Believe everything you hear.
Left, right. Left, right, left. Left, right, left, right. Fuck me! Left, right, left, right, left. I hate this game. Left, right, left, right, left, left. Not worth it.
I can't believe that. I've heard a thing or two. I wouldn't be so sure.
Alrighty, so let's roll these down.
He should have known.
And see what stone tablet they tried to hide here.
They know what to believe anymore.
I don't believe this is going to change.
I wouldn't have done a thing or two. He should have known why he gets so worked up.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Bam, 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 bam. It is life energy +1. Or +5. Life energy 1. So yeah, that's what you're missing if you don't use cheats and get that.
Some problem go on like this forever. That was obvious all along. Do you really think?
Someone had said that in the comments of, I think, the last video I posted, and said that it could be fixed. Updating the DirectX 11, which I haven't done yet. I'll do that this week, but I have to make a backup of the files in case something goes wrong. And I didn't take the time to do that before this stream.
All those who recognize his wisdom.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Alrighty. Well, we can free Gorn now. It really doesn't change anything, but... Well, we don't want to do that because we can get money from Diego. So here's the interesting thing, is Milton will help us pay for it, but we don't even get the option to ask him for it.
Hey, you!
But even then, that's not worth it.
Duran wants one.
A nice sum.
Well, no, he does chip in, but... If we can ask him how we can get more money if we don't have enough. Which means we gotta drop what we got. Otherwise, the option doesn't show up.
Hey, you! I need more gold to buy Gorn's freedom.
Getting more gold, Diego knows a lot about that, but he isn't here. Maybe Gorn has some gold hidden somewhere himself. We should find out. I'll write him a note. Here, try to smuggle it into the dungeon.
Alright, I shall try.
Can you give me some equipment? Garand has asked me to go to the mining sites.
Where am I supposed to get that? The only thing I can give you is a valuable runestone.
How valuable? Do you have any... I don't think he has any decent spells. Yeah, garbage. Picture... Patch have normal map, so... Yeah, I don't know. This one's still better than Vertz's, but...
He would have never thought of that himself.
Whatever. I committed to this one.
I have my own opinion about that.
Gothic 293 on mobile. Someone had actually shown us that. Like, it's like a, you know, fan-made thing, which looks surprisingly decent, but...
It can't go on like this forever.
I don't know. I just don't do games on phones. I don't have enough, like, time in my day. Yeah.
You don't have to ask me that.
What do you guard?
The prisoner.
And who is that?
A few convicts and the mercenary Gorn. A tough guy, strong as an ox. It took 4 men to bring him into custody.
Can you let me into the...
No, no one may enter. This isn't some tavern.
There've been all kinds of...
So you can try and, like, butter him up to let you in, but all you do is waste a lot of time talking to him.
Can't you make an
No.
And what if I...
No.
Don't you ever...
No. Innos himself grants me the strength never to need sleep.
Well, it'd be nice if you could give that to all of us, because I hate wasting time sleeping.
No.
I have a note.
In principle,
For Gorn.
A very important prisoner. I don't think Garand...
What do you want?
Our food rations are being reduced. Get me a tasty sausage and a fresh loaf of bread. And some sweet honey. And a bottle of wine to go with it. Yeah.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
I've got something for you. The food...
Good. Give me the grub. You have the message?
Gain him a Honig.
Yes, here. Remember, it's for Gorn.
Come back tomorrow.
Alright, so we gotta give him 24 hours. And then he will have a return message for us.
He really didn't deserve that.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Why haven't I heard about this before? I'd have done it differently.
I can't believe that.
I don't believe this is going to change.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll give it another day just to be sure. Yeah, this guy, he does so many favors for you if you just feed him.
It can't go on like this forever.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
It was just as much.
So Innos grants him the strength to never need to sleep, but it's a shame Innos can't fill his belly for him.
Did Gorn receive the message?
Yeah, I'm supposed to tell you something from him.
And?
It's at the south gate.
Did he say anything else?
No, no idea what that's supposed to mean. Do you know what it means?
Perhaps, but you shouldn't think about it too much.
Yes, that may be better.
Yes, it may be. Okay. So, that's the weird thing, is he says it's by the south gate. If you're not familiar with the first game, that clue might not help you too much. But what you have to remember is where the south gate would have been in the old camp. We're gonna head there. Yeah, exactly. He's up all night just burning calories. He never sleeps. Yeah, he couldn't be just a little more specific. But no matter. We know where we're going. So by the south gate. This is where the south gate was, as we should remember. And this is by it. And behold. Make sure you open Gorn's and not Diego's, as I almost did there. You get 200 cold gold. 250, I mean. Alright, so, if we want to get the heck out of here and get back on the road to find these mining sites, easiest way to use the old teleporter. That gets us over to the pass. Alright, so this wasn't happening before. I don't know why it's happening so much today. It's a shame. But it is what it is. Now it's funny, because I remember one of the first places you could really explore in Gothic 1 was up here on this plateau. You come up here now and it's sorely underdeveloped. As though they never planned for you to get back up here. Well, he might have just... Maybe, like, he saw the paladins coming, and he's like, I don't want to get caught with all this, so he just chucked it in there. Who knows? Also, maybe if he knew he was going to be put in prison, he thought, okay, I can make an escape, nab this on the way out, so that way I don't have to be chased by paladins too far. I mean, think about Diego leaving his by the exit. Okay, well, we have the good old ice block now, so we might be able to kill this dragoon snapper. And say only costs. Let's do that. Ah, shit, we're so close. Hey, well, he got stuck. You know, that's something I never experimented with. Since you can only get, you can only get, like, animal trophies once you have the skills. I wonder if they die from the DOT from the ice block, if that sort of hidden inventory also shows up. Original German dub and English subtitles. Well, I guess if you want to do it that way, that would be kind of cool. Hello, Black Wolf. Good morning. There's some weird sounds here. Alright, so... Oh, we never talked to Brutus. Brutus offers to train your strength if you find the man-at-arms Den, who he says ran off with some goods. Den ends up there. We can go kill, go find him. We gotta kill a few snappers on the way. The problem is there's a dragon snapper over there. But we'd have to pull this one for melee. Oh, it's still morning for me, I think. Oh no, it's afternoon. Apologize. I forgot I started later today. Old coin in inventory prevents body from disappearing. Is that how that works? I thought some corpses, like if they were dead on arrival, were like scripted not to disappear. But yeah, this is the only paladin rune we can ever get. Without actually becoming a paladin. Yeah. Maybe there's a way I can fix this guy. I do think the DX11 sun is also a little too... Excuse me, a little too bright. Okay. I'm worried that if I try to blast this fool with this, it might pull the other one. It did not. Aha! I'm glad that combo works just as well for snappers as it does for lurkers. Not yet. Don't you worry. Okay, well, trying to take these out with spells, we'll just pull all of them. They're too close together. The nice thing about snappers is that because they have that weird script where they sort of pace towards you, that one never really expires until you get far away. So it can actually make it pretty easy to pull them far enough that you can hit them with spells. And it won't pull the other ones. Oh, come on. Alright, so I definitely have to update the DX11. I'll do that during the week. I just don't want to do it now. So let's pull another snippy snap. Meow, 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 meow. He's having some trouble. Oh god, she suddenly got pissed. I wasn't expecting that. I'm not sure what set him off. Crap. Alright, well thank goodness for that. A little blind fire there. Where's old Den? There's old Den. And upon his corpse, 200 gold and a bunch of luxurious goods.